Yo, what's up, YouTube land? This is Sully. Hey, I got a review here on a pair of white infrared sixes that I copped off of eBay, and I think I picked these up for under $90 shipped. Um, One of those things, I bought the retail pair on release day earlier this year. Took them out of the box. I just thought that infrared was a little closer to pink, and a lot of white on the shoe. Earlier in the year, coming off wintertime, didn't have any color on my legs, just didn't think it was a good fit. So a couple days later, I took them back. Of course, as most of you know who buy shoes, when you return them after a certain period of time, you regret it. You start looking for them. So I started hitting up eBay, doing the auction bit, trying to get some dead stocks for under 200. Kept striking out, losing by a couple of dollars here and there. Gave up for a few weeks, and then picked it up again. And then I found this pair, and I would say when I found it, it was 2 or 3 days before the auction ended, and it was like at $65. So part of me was questioning the authenticity of the shoe. The other part was maybe there's just not a lot of hype behind it, and people are still, people holding on to them, or they're taking them for a loss. But this is a pre-owned pair, size 11. It is my size, and I mean, from everything that I'm able to tell, they are authentic. Now, if there's something you see on it, let me know. The seller, I think he had a couple of hundred sales and 99% or 99.9% good feedback. So I really couldn't question the seller if he was selling a pair of fakes. He had some good detail images. These are the shoes that were in the images. And the one highlight that he had was this scuff. And that's nothing. I could sneeze that scuff off. In terms of the quality of the shoe, it's clean. You got the neoprene, the Jumpman. The Jumpman looks. The Jumpman's never really looked good on sixes, especially on this neoprene part. But everything just seems to be on point. Now the paint job wasn't that good on the retail pair I got directly from Nike, and you can still see brush strokes. But they seem pretty damn. They're authentic. They look exactly the way they did when I took them out of the retail box earlier this year. Here's the back. The Jumpman. I've seen some funky Jumpmans on some of the rep reviews, and even though I don't really buy any reps, I respect the guys that do the rep videos. One, for entertainment. They're funny as hell. If you don't watch rep videos, watch them. These guys are, I swear to God, if they were doing reviews on cars, TVs, they just have that natural character that you can't pretend, you can't bottle up. They're funny ass dudes. I wish YouTube would give them a break in terms of, shutting down their channels, man. It's, freedom of speech, and, they're not trying to, they really don't sway you to pick reps over retail. I think they have some of the good arguments on, hey, if Jordan Brand doesn't release enough pairs and you really wanted them, are you going to commit a crime to get them? Are you going to pay 5 times the price to get them? Or are you going to go overseas and get a similar version that you can have at your doorstep in a couple of days or a week or so? Preferably, I'm in my mid-30s, guys. I'd preferably rather have the retail pair and have the quality, even though, quality isn't as good. But I just, I've picked up a pair of reps once and they just didn't fit, and like the way out, it didn't feel like real leather, or even the synthetic leather. Just didn't like it. But man, I love watching me some rep videos. Back to the shoes. Oh yeah, the bottoms. Wait, you guys see this? The bottoms on these shoes for pre-owned shoes are clean. I still can't figure out why the guy maybe he should have set a reserve. But the bottoms are flawless. There is zero yellowing. There is, I don't know. The lace locks are on point. And I was telling a colleague of mine about picking these up, and he, which I did not know, used to play a lot of ball when he was younger, and he brought me these pair of Nike lace locks from the early 90s off a pair of white infrareds. that he took off the shoe the day he bought them, threw them in a drawer, and that's where they stayed. And now I have them. So I'm probably going to, let me take the shoe off. I am probably going to swap out these lace locks and put these OG lace locks on there because they're better. We talk about the quality of J's, right? But the quality of this lace lock is bigger, it's better, it's got more spring to it. And I mean, this is nostalgic. I mean, it's an OG lace lock. So I know that sounds kind of silly, but for those of you, who like the originals, and I see a lot of people out there still taking pictures of their libraries and showing their original infrareds. I didn't have any of these shoes when I was younger, so this is my, make a little money, you buy the things you liked, right? Some buy Corvettes and Mustangs. I like to buy sneaks, and I wear the hell out of them. So, yeah, that's my pickup. Tell me what you think. If there was anything on the shoe that you think gives it off that's rep, or I got ripped off, leave a comment. But, I mean, yeah, under $90 shipped, eBay, 2 a.m, auction ending, bang. Hit that like button if you liked the video. If you don't, I understand. I won't be mad at you. Good night.